Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Gun Samurai series. I did insert Shadow Fighter Pro into the game. Apparently this means Shadow Fighter in Japanese. I hope that's correct. If not, somebody will probably correct me quite rapidly in the comments below. But now we got every single channel member in the game, and we are here fixing to take out the Sagara. They have 83 days of food, so we're not going to be able to starve them out. We're going to have to beat them with raw power. Let me go ahead and thank the rest of the channel members, though. Thank you to Tyler, Moses, Jared, Walter, Tobias, Mooncheese, Franklin, Shadow Fighter Pro, JT, Michael, Pfeiffer, Desperado, and Shipwrecked. Thank you guys all so much for those lovely channel memberships. And let's go ahead and lead the assault. I really hope I actually set up siege equipment before ending that. Okay, it looks like it did. Okay, do I have a siege ram? That's the important part. Okay, I do have a siege ram. Perfect. Dude, y'all don't know how many nightmares I have about not making battering rams for this fucking game. And then I'm gonna put all the oh my god, Shipwrecked. Jesus Christ, dude. What the actual fuck? Dude, Shipwrecked. Oh my god. Dude, Shipwreck's got crazy fucking stats. Holy shit. That's insane, man. Alright, let's put everybody into the let's just put them all into the infantry formation. It looks like we have 116 infantry here, but it's probably archers, so I'm not super confident that those guys aren't archers. All right, let's go ahead and start her up here. We'll do the normal strategy here. Yeah, it looks like we got all archers. All right, let's put the first group here. Right there. Second group can go here. And then third group can bring up the rear here. Some long range supporting fire. All right, we'll see how the ghost strategy works out here. Generally it doesn't work out too well on these kinds of maps, but it does still work, so I'm glad that it does. Yeah, we're trading pretty decently. Oh, I missed. I don't miss that often anymore. Well, probably a couple times an episode, but not too often. There we go. We're at 202 gun skill now. Still have a long way to go if we're to get up to the that 300 gun skill. I don't know where those bullets are going. I am not quite sure where those bullets are going. There we go. We'll go ahead and wait for them to break down the gates here as usual. We're trading pretty good with them. We're trading pretty much 1-to-1. We are gonna have to wait for a reinforcement wave, though. That's just the reality. Ah, I hit the roof there. That's annoying. And I'm gonna come up here and start chipping away at these guys. Oh shit, they're running forward on us. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna hit a reload here. I'm just gonna sit here and peg away at these guys. They're just gonna stand there, you know. All right, let's bring up that formation that's right here. Let's bring them up right here. Let's have them shoot these guys. How dare he shoot arrows at Sanjiro? Scoot them forward a bit. And like I said, we're gonna have to wait for that infantry rave. That's just kind of the reality of how this army plays. And we'll use some of the... Oh, I got sniped. That's not good. All right, I need to pull everyone back out. And looks like we got a big group of archers again. Pull back, gentlemen, pull back. Pull back, everyone. All right, let's go ahead and speed her up here. Why are we taking so many losses? That's weird. Oh, I guess because we're just outnumbered here. Now we should be outnumbering them. We should be trading now. Yeah, we're trading now. Good. That's not bad. We really need that first infantry wave pretty bad. We're eliminating all their guys on the walls, though. That's pretty good. We're still slated to win this one, so I'd say we're doing all right. My party's getting the majority of the kills, let's be honest here. Still no, it should be spread out. I don't know why they're not spread out. Weird. But there is still no infantry reinforcement wave yet. We gotta wait till we get one of those. Oh great, my cat's in my room and the dog is pestering him. Very nice. All right, let's go ahead and speed her up so we see that number go up. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. If you can hear Milo screaming his head off in the background, being a jackass. All right, let's go ahead and move these guys right here. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, apologies about that. You lay your ass down. Hey, quit it. He's literally like, so him and the cat don't get along, and oh my god, boy, do they not get along, you know? It's bad. They just do not get along whatsoever. Yeah, you can hear him whining in the background there. Apologies for that. Not really a whole lot that I can do about it. He's just gonna sit there and whine for the for the rest of this, and we're only 9 minutes in. I might just go put him outside for the rest of the episode. That might be the solution here. But look at these guys. Pretty damn elite infantry coming in here. All right, they are at the gates. Now we tell them to move forward a bit more. And then we charge them. And they should do pretty well. No, 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 no. You are not going in that direction. Jesus Christ. There we go. I don't know why they have this fucking hard on to just go up the ladders the entire time. I don't understand it. Oh my word, Milo is pissing me off today. Don't get me wrong, I love him, but holy shit, he's fucking annoying sometimes. Especially when you're just trying to like record. He has this like sixth sense that like he knows what I'm recording. Like when I'm just talking to my friends on here, he knows the difference. I swear to God he does. And it pisses me off so much. We should be getting another infantry wave here pretty soon. Most of these guys are just getting peppered, to be honest with you. I don't know why these guys refuse to stay out of the formation that I set. And the same with these ones over here. They just keep going back into this condensed formation, even if I spread them out. I don't understand. There we go. All right, so it looks like we're winning that fight mostly. That's good. Go ahead and speed it up here until we get another reinforcement wave. There we go. Now this should be the wave to really break into the fortress. They're clearing out those guys on the walls. They still haven't cleared out the guys over here. And they're sending down their entire fucking army right here, basically. These guys need to really hurry their asses up. And we need to go through the gate. Y'all better be going through the gate. Okay, perfect. I guess Inozutsu shot a shot in there. All right, now that everybody's in here, let's take out the guys on this side. Everybody go that way, please. Everybody charge. They should take out the guys on this side first, and then they should work their way around here. This is my least favorite siege, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. This one is like, it's a bitch to take, man. You got to get up through this layer. So you got to get up through the first layer, second layer, and then you go. You have two options. You can either come through. You can either come through there, or you can go up. Like it's just blech. So nasty. Such a nasty siege. And this one's a false gate, actually. So look, you go through this gate, all it gets you access to is this first layer. We got 165 left. That's actually pretty decent. Let's group them there. Let's get some fucking archer support in there. Y'all figure it out. All right, it's about that time we tell them to charge. All right, let's see how they do in combat here. They should do pretty good. Yeah, they are just fighting basically Sakai militia peasants, so they should do really well. And these gunners should be helping them out as well. All right, looks like they're choosing to fall back. Let's go and move those boys up to there. Give me one moment. I'm going to put Milo outside. He's bugging the cat too much. I will be right back. I do apologize for this. I could not have foreseen the cat leaving his room and coming into my room. Apologies again. Don't ever work with children or animals. Just don't do it. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I am truly sorry about that. Quite unprofessional of me, and wouldn't be a problem if I edited my videos, but I would take up far too much time, and you guys would never get any content. Look at those Ashigaru gunners. Look at them all. They have so many. Bring him up there. Well, we pretty much got this siege in the bag, and looks like we got another group of infantry coming in, so that's good. All right, and these guys should do a decent job in line formation here, helping out. They might not do very much, but they will get a few kills here and there. Yeah, Sakai Mounted Samurai just got a kill. Nice. We'll go ahead and move them into the fortress as well. While these guys are chasing them down, these guys will be covering them. Very nice. See if they take that guy down. Oh, he just ate a Teppo and an Ashigaru gunner. All right, looks like they're moving on to the last layer. We can go ahead and speed through the rest of this. We're gonna have to assault the keep, of course, but that's okay. Let's tell everybody to charge, everybody to fire well. They're gonna steamroll these guys over. Nice and easy, just like that. All right, let's go ahead and send troops here. Let's go ahead and clear the crew selection. Let's do veteran Yari is not a bad idea. Skilled Katana Ashigaru are like literally perfect for this. Let's uncheck him. They have decent armor and they also do pretty well. Like you can just see they do quite well. They trade very effectively with Yari in close quarters. You're my prisoner now. Thank you so much for les prisoners. We will take anyone who is Sakai. All right. Upgrade these boys right here. And then Sakai mounted samurai. I don't really want you, to be honest with you. Don't really need those guys. Sakai Yumis I will keep for sure. Ashigaru gunners, or marksmen rather. Gunners, pirates, don't really need those guys. The gunners I will keep because it's free gun troops, and why would you not? We'll actually get rid of the those guys and the samurai infantry. And we should be able to equalize pretty quickly, I would imagine. Yeah, we're good. That's yeah, that's fine. What we can do is just stash those lords inside the inside of the we finally got rid of that. I really need to get rid of this stupid helmet. It looks so dumb. We couldn't take all that armor though. We have a big amount of stuff to sell, and of course as soon as we take the final piece of their territory, all those clans are gonna declare war on me. I don't know how good of a fief this is. I kind of need to see how good of a fief it is. It's okay. We're fine with Sadawara. I mean, we're making a decent amount per day. Okay, wasn't that good of a fief. Okay, that's fine. Let's go and recruit a Jin Samurai and some Ashigaru gunners there. Let's go ahead and stop in and do some trading with these boys. I want to see if they have any better helmets. Oh, finally, thank God. Holy shit, it's been a long time coming. There we go. Now we look like a fucking proper samurai. Dude, these are the best shoulder pads I've ever fucking seen in this game. Oh, they're legendary. Okay, makes sense. And then they do have this piece of armor here, which is really good as well. I think I'm going to buy that. And then the arm guards, I want to go with that blue again. It looks really cool. Even if I have to downgrade. Nope, don't have to downgrade. Oh, we look so sexy, man. We look so sexy. That's like green almost. That looks pretty good, honestly, together. That looks all right. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. That'll work for me. We're gonna pay $190,000 for the privilege though, so I'm gonna go ahead and sell back a bunch of that stuff, and then we're only gonna pay 30,000. Actually, if I do this properly, if I hang on to some of these horses. All right, now we sell everything. There we go. We're gonna get 11K. See how that works out? I love that, man. I absolutely love that when it works out like that. And we have pretty much entirely eliminated the Sagara here. We took their last held piece of territory, and we now have about half of Kyosu here. That's pretty solid, I would say, for this early on in the campaign. I was really curious to see if we could grab some, go to the dungeon, donate prisoners. 2, 3. We're going to gain a lot of relationship with all the Shimazu people here. All right. And we have a brand new look here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. That looks so clean with the tiger fur Itachi. I really do need a new melee weapon, so let's actually go look and see if they have anything that is a bit fancier. Let's see here. A sharp Tachi. Deadly Tachi. Rusty exquisite katana. I don't know if I want a rusty katana. That sounds like a bad idea. Could go for like a veteran Omi Yadi. But I mean, like, my 1 point in non-gun skill stuff is in two-handed. Or my 2 points are in two-handed, so we'll probably stick with the two-handed. But we did get, let's see here. Daily militia, or +5 tariff gained. 100% more zoom with guns actually is, that's pretty good. Yeah. We gained a charm as well. Yeah, renown gain from battles. We'll get that. That perk's almost irrelevant, I would say, because of how, let's see here. Yeah, we'll do that. But it's almost irrelevant because the time that you get, yeah, we'll do that. But the time that you actually get using that, like by the time you actually get to that perk, you're already clan tier 4. You know, like it's sort of useless, I would say, to a certain degree. Comparing capacity. What the fuck? Carrying capacity. And we'll go ahead and upgrade all these boys. Nighttime travel speed. Moon cheese has got a lot of it's got a lot of ooh, we could get him another control attribute. That's actually really insane. Moon cheese is also cracked out of his mind. What the fuck? He's an Ozutsu guy. Medicine. I always like that recovery perk. It means all your companions will at least be up after a battle. Dude, 472 pirates. Jesus Christ, dude. That's insane. That is like one of the biggest groups of bandits I've ever seen. Holy shit. I don't know. We could probably take that. Let's go see if we can promote any units here. We should have a bunch of guys ready to be promoted. I'm looking for a Sakai Samurai Marksman. Yes, this is what I was looking for. All right, I'm going to promote one of these guys. Reward. Oh, did it just take him off there? Oh, that sucks. Well, that does really suck. I guess we'll just reward all these guys. He's a skilled Teppo Samurai. But I want the, I want a Sakai Samurai Marksman. I know, Zutsu Samurai. Yeah, sure, we'll promote him. Sakai Teppo, reward. Reward. Ozutsu, reward. Ozutsu, reward. Skilled Teppo actually doesn't look too bad. Another skilled Teppo that doesn't look too bad. Another skilled Teppo that actually looks really good. Skilled Sakai Teppo Samurai. He's got some points. Sure. There we go. We got quite a few new companions there. How many do we just pick up? We picked up 1, 2, 3, 4. We picked up 4 new companions. Very nice. All right, let me go ahead and choose a book to read. Okay, looks like I've already completed my book. I need to go to a temple and pick up a new book. All right. No troops for us to recruit. Let's go to the trade screen. Let's see what we got here. Charm. Trade, charm, scouting. Seward, medicine, scouting, charm. That's actually a really good book. By the way, you can also have your companions read a book. So we can have Desperado, for example, read a book. And he'll be reading that book. And he'll be leveling up his skills as well. All right, let's go ahead and take on this little bandit party here. And it's not a little bandit party by any means. Oh, it looks like actually Michael's party just decided to fucking yeet himself in there. Very nice, Michael. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's not going to have any drastic consequences or anything. And knowing it, yeah, knowing this game, they were just going to charge the infantry. They always were. All right, let's just charge the infantry as well, I guess. But these guys are These guys are okay. They're mostly infantry. Okay, that's not too bad. We apparently have a lot of cav. I don't know where the fuck that came from, but I guess we'll use it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nope, 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 nope. You guys charge. You guys go loose formation and come up to here. Up to there. And then cav, come off to the right here. 2 ranks deep. We should be doing pretty well against these guys, I would imagine. Let's actually bring these guys off to the right. And they'll be able to slow down a little bit here. It's like the horse gunners are already firing. That's good. Let's get them a bit closer. We're just halting our troops for just a second here, while our ranged troops catch up here. We'll go back to F10 mode here and look at our lovely brand new armor. All right, infantry, go ahead and go deep here. All right, looks like we're gonna have to use our sword. Oh, I was gonna say it would be a miracle if we made it all the way through that formation. Damn, his gun's really inaccurate. Just everybody charge. We're gonna lose like pretty much nobody. Oh, that was almost friendly fire. Okay, let's stop doing that. We'll go ahead and speed through the rest of this bad boy. And as you can see, they're scattering. A lot of Yumi Ashigaru kills there, actually. That's really good. Very nice. We should have a lot of upgrades there after that one. especially with the Sakaijin Samurai. I'm not gonna take those prisoners. I will take the Yumi and the 2 Jin Samurai provided to us by our previously captured prisoners. Kai Samurai Marksman, yes. Teppo skilled, yes. Teppo Yumi. And then the rest of those guys can just get upgraded. Very nice. Take all this loot. And we're over capacity again. I don't know how the fuck we are, but we are. You know what I might end up doing? Because I haven't found any of them yet. I might end up like cheating in some of the Portuguese troops just so we can see them. I think that'd be cool. I'll cheat in like 25 or something. Something like insignificant, you know? Something that's not going to make a huge difference. Actually, I'd probably want to disband this army. Yeah, we can disband them. We don't need to hang on to this huge force for no reason. But we have captured this entire little peninsula here. Everything from this road over is ours. The next people we're gonna have to combat is the Otomo, and that's gonna be a tough one for sure. Gonna check this here. Yeah, Yumi Ashigaru. Nah, don't want those guys. Let's go down to Koyama here. Oh, it's actually gonna use the big ferry. Koyama. Oh, that's so cool. I haven't actually used it to this point. All right, we have made it to Koyama. Let's go ahead and leave the port. I don't know. Was that faster? That is the question. Train Yumi Yashigaru, no. See, I wish it would be only mercenary troops. That would be very nice. Like monks or like foreign cavalry or something like that. Like it would be really nice if they would just do that, but apparently we cannot. And I can't take out that hideout because it crashes my game. It's really annoying. And Sadawara is being quite prosperous right now. Yeah, Teppo Ashigaru, you know, it's not anything special down here. Let's go ahead and manage the town really quickly. Let's stop doing that really quick. Let's dump a little bit more money in here. Yeah, they got 50,000. All right, they need to finish these three first. These three buildings are like by far the most important to to loyalty, to security. They will become much, much, much better if you have all of that stuff going. They already have a really significant garrison force here. They have like 667 men. So that is pretty solid, I would say, for that. Let's build the build is kind of shit in here though, I'm not gonna lie. So we should probably build the workshop next, and then we can go aqueducts and that, and then paddy fields, and then yeah, then we'll upgrade all that stuff. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go let Milo back in because I think it's raining. All right, we're back again. I apologize for all the interruptions in today's episode. All right, so that town's all good. Most of our other settlements should be totally fine. They should all be building stuff. I would like to make Sadawara the fucking jewel right here of this entire area. I think that would be good. The prosperity on this shrine down here isn't very good either. Let's see if they have any useful books. Scouting, Steward, Charm and Trade. Guns, ooh, that's a good book. Yeah, that's a very good book. You know what, I'm going to actually switch my reading to this reading here. And I think I would already, yeah, this one's for guns right here. This one is a very good book as well, but I'm gonna read this one for guns instead. And then we just need to go around and recruit up more troops here. Ashigaru Marksman will do just fine for us. We do need to replenish the infantry force, I would say. I'd say we're at about, yeah, 43 to 97. That's a pretty significant gap. Let me turn those guys into Yachty. All right, let's go grab up all the Jin Samurai out of the garrisons, and we'll see where we are at from there. There should be some Jin Samurai in here now. Not in that one. There's some Ashigaru gunners, though, and I'll take those guys out. I don't mind taking a little bit out of each garrison. If you're not taking too much out of each garrison, like, you're generally fine. If you leave the garrisons alone for a long time, they'll actually get some really, really good troops in there. But I always find that they're put to better use when they're in my party. So I tend to go around and steal some guys from those garrisons. It's probably not the best strategy, I would imagine. I imagine it's probably kind of a bad strategy. But I like experimenting. I like finding out what works. We can't have a party size of 212 though, so we definitely need to do some serious recruiting around here. Oh, who did they declare war with? Oh, did they just get taken out? The one clan that we were, yep, they got taken out. All of these clans just declared war on us because of both of those clans are no longer actually clans. They both got deleted, which I'm not surprised. It happens. All right, let's go try to find some Sakai Jin Samurai. I mean, we have quite a few Jin Samurai in the party, I believe. Yeah, we have. Oh, we only have 2 actually. Never mind. We do not. Yari. We got some more Yumi there, and 4 more Jin Samurai. We need to recruit a bunch of Jin Samurai in order to prepare for the next like real war, not these little petty wars here we're fighting. The Atomo is gonna be the fucking big challenge here, I would say. Yeah, the Atomo and the Mori, they're gonna be the 2 big enemies during this playthrough for sure. I can already tell you that. Just based off what I'm seeing. Probably should get a few more infantry guys. And remember, our army is more based off of weight of firepower rather than quality. So we can have a bunch of Ashigaru gunners. It's just that the Sakai Jin Samurai is significantly better armored and they're going to serve longer in our force because of how well armored they are. There we go. We got 3 there. That was actually pretty good. Let's go over to Koyama. There's a shitload of towns over by Koyama, and we can stop it pretty much everywhere on the way and see if we can pick up some more Jin Samurai. Damn, looks like fucking people have been here looting it. Basically been looting it. There we go. We just need a few more. We just need like 20 more and then we'll be fine. May take a moment though. It may take up the rest of the episode. I think it is going to take up the rest of the episode. Just to me running around recruiting stuff. But I like for you guys to see everything that we do here. Because it's interesting, you know? You get to see some stuff that most people cut out. And you get to hear my shitty commentary along with it. All right, let's head over here. Oh, okay, we declared peace with both of those guys. Very nice. Now we're like, quote unquote, fully at peace here. But the Atomo are going to be at our throats here quite soon. Those skilled Ashigaru gunners are actually like not bad at all by any means. These guys, Ashigaru marksmen, they're actually like pretty decent. They get a Tanishigami, which is the same weapon that these guys use. So I mean, it's the same gun. They're obviously not going to be as accurate or as quick firing, but it is the exact same weapon. Now, of course, the Sky, the regular Sakai Samurai Marksman and stuff, those guys are going to get significantly more armor and better armor than the Ashigaru gunners are. But I mean, we can just fill our whole army with Ashigaru gunners like that. That is a reality that we can easily make happen. And it will be good. It's not like it's going to suck or anything. You know, it's going to be fairly solid. Let's see if we can grab a few Jin Samurai out of here. I'll take an Ashigaru marksman though. Yeah, we got 5 Sakai Jin Samurai. And then I'm going to take a bunch of the marksmen out of here, and I'm going to leave everyone else. And then I'm going to put back some of these Yachty. And I guess we'll put back some of the gunners as well. There you go. Now you guys got 17 gunners. But yeah, This should be a pretty solid force here. 60 infantry, which is really more like 40 infantry. Just due to troop numbers and stuff like that. We should be doing pretty solid though. Let's go test it out on a bandit force. Let's go find a bandit force that needs to be killed. And how are our parties doing? Our 4 parties are doing very, very good. All right, I'm gonna make sure to set them on defensive. They need to be on defensive. Defensive. All right, perfect. They're really not costing me a ton. I have the most expensive party by far. We could probably send out another party here. Let's send out this guy. He looks cool. He looks dope. That's one of our skilled marksmen. All right, very nice. We have sent out another one. Hopefully he can figure it out quickly and not get himself killed. And I also, I guess, need to send him on defensive. There we go. And also, oh yeah, Control P. We need to make sure that everyone is using the same template. There we go. I even kind of want to gear this down to 30%, but I know that'll really hurt the it will really hurt the our ability to siege. Like it's not a problem for me, but like when we get into like later game, we're like, hey, maybe I'm the leader of the Shimazu, you know, let's say that. That's where we're gonna run into problems. By the way, that's AI party controls. If I forget to leave a link in the description, you can find it on Nexus, ModDB, pretty much anywhere you can get mods. I would imagine it's on the Steam Workshop as well. We'll go and fight one battle with some looters here, just to see how effective our firing is. I wish I could get a big like army of like 500 looters to come fight us. That would be super fun. We'll set them up like that. Look at how long the fucking line we can make is. Jesus Christ, that's insane. One of these guys should have really good ranged influence. Yeah, it's this guy. Mr. Desperado has decent ranged influence, don't get me wrong, but not quite the ranged influence that we could expect from a truly very good range commander. We have 13 gun samurai. I would really like to get that up, but the problem is these guys die in sieges so much. It's really hard to get those numbers up, but we'll go ahead and see what happens here. These guys should get totally shredded. I guess I'll go get some shots in while we're waiting. Looks like they're already firing, which is good. There's 2 for me. I love our new armor. Our new armor looks sick. I would love to have this armor in the Oda series. Our helmet's red, I guess. That's the only thing I can really complain about. Let's go get a look at what this long-ass line of firing men looks like. We'll do some shorts farming here. It's pretty cool. They eliminated them all. I don't even think anybody took a single hit. That's how good that went. Nice. Let's get some Mazutu. Yeah, just a couple. And then we have a lot of guys upgrading to Yumi and a lot of those guys upgrading from regular Ashigaru gunners. Very nice. Oh, some mandarins. 1 mandarin. All right, gentlemen, we got to split it into 212 pieces. All right, that's going to be all for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize for all of the interruptions. Sometimes life gets in the way. That was Shimazu 19. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys' support, and I promise next episode will be done much more professionally. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to Tyler, Moses, Jared, Walter, Tobias, Mooncheese, Franklin, Shadowfighter Pro, JT, Michael, Pfeiffer, Desperado, and Shipwrecked. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.